Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be using the angle identities in order to evaluate these three things without a calculator. We may also use other techniques like special triangles as well. We may also use the unit circle and just also what we know about the parent function of the sine, cosine, and tangent sinusoidal functions as well. Okay, so first let's start with number one, which is cosine of 120. If we are to use the double angle formula for this, we can note that cosine of 120 is the same thing as cosine of 2 times 60. So therefore, our a value in this case, given that the equation gives us cos 2a, our a value here is 60, because 120 is double 60. And for cosine, there was actually three options we can use. Any of them will do. I am just going to arbitrarily choose the second one. However, you can choose any of the three and it will yield you the same final answer and is still just as correct. So therefore, this is equal to 2 cos squared 60 minus 1. Now, what is cosine of 60? Well, let's review with our special triangle to find out. Cosine of 60 is adjacent over hypotenuse with respect to 60, and that's going to be 1/2. So therefore, this is going to be equal to 2 times 1/2 squared minus 1, which is equal to 2 times 1/4 minus 1, which is going to be 1/2 minus 1, which is equal to negative 1/2. So therefore, the answer is negative 1/2. And now a way to check this is we can check this with the calculator. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode and type in cos 120 equals, and it should give you negative 1/2 or negative 0.5, which is the same thing. I wouldn't advise using the calculator to figure it out in the first place because the whole exercise is to evaluate without a calculator. However, assuming you're not writing a test, assuming you're just practicing, it is a good idea to double check your answers with a calculator after you found them. Okay, next one is sine of 180. So this is equal to sine of 2 times 90. So then if we plug that into the first equation up here, the sine double angle formula, we get that this is equal to 2 sine A cos A. So that's 2 sine 90 cos 90. Now, 90 degrees are not really part of our special triangles. However, we know sine 90 and cosine 90 from the unit circle and also from the parent sinusoidal function. So if we picture the sine graph at 90 degrees, sine 90 is going to be 1. So this gives us 2 times 1 so far. And then what about cosine of 90? Well, cosine of 90 based on our parent function would be 0. So this is just 2 times 1 times 0, which is 0. And once again, if we were to type in sine of 180 in our calculator, it does give us 0, and so we've gotten this correct. The last one is tan of 120. So tan of 120 is the same as tan of 2 times 60. And according to our double angle formula, it's going to be 2 tan A, so 2 tan 60 over 1 minus tan squared 60. And let's zoom in on that and figure out what that is. Well, tan 60 is going to be opposite over adjacent. So this is going to be 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, which is equal to root 3 over 2 times 2 over 1, which is just equal to root 3. So therefore, the answer is that tan 60 is root 3. So this is going to be 2 times root 3 over 1 minus root 3 squared, which is equal to 2 root 3 over 1 minus 3, which is equal to 2 root 3 over negative 2, which is equal to the negative version of root 3. And once again, we can type in tan 120 in our calculator, and it probably won't actually say negative root 3. It'll probably just give us a decimal approximation, but we can also type in negative root 3, and that will give us the same decimal approximation, and therefore we have gotten it correct. As always, feel free to leave any questions you might have in the comment section, and we'll see you for the next one.